Problems with the suspension and steering. Many times a problem will crop up with a vehicle that you may or may not understand completely, and you have to guess if you should go to a garage immediately. Any problem with the suspension system of the car can cause confusion and inaction. The suspension system of a car is a very complicated network of components that work together to provide a driver and their passengers with a smooth and steady ride. This is the part of the vehicle that bears the brunt of any pothole abuse that your car experiences, and all of the problems that result will affect your ride. As these parts wear out or even break, you will experience a change in the way your car handles, and there's probably a suspension problem. Steering wheel is shaking. If your steering wheel is shaking as you're driving down the road, there's most likely a problem in your suspension system or the tires. It could mean that the wheel bearings are worn or loose. The easy test for this is when you're parked, try to shake the wheels. If they move with the force of your hand, you're having a problem. Check your tires as well for signs of uneven wear, because that may mean that you need to have your car aligned. The tie rod could also be damaged and need to be replaced. Either way, this is a problem that needs to be addressed for your vehicle to continue to function in safety. If your whole vehicle is shaking at high speeds, then you probably have an axle problem, because they tend to be amplified at high speeds. Bumps cause noise from the vehicle. When you have a damaged suspension, you'll often hear a clunking noise when you hit a moderate-sized bump. The possible cause of this may be damaged or broken struts or damaged shock absorbers. These will also show themselves by providing a feeling of swaying or bouncing on roads that are uneven. Checking for damaged struts is done by forcing down the corner of a car. If your vehicle bounces several times from one push, then you probably have a strut problem in your suspension system. This could be a broken coil spring, a fluid leaking from a shock absorber. It should be addressed as soon as possible to make sure that your vehicle is safe to ride in. Power steering problems. Sometimes a car will produce a screeching sound when you turn the steering wheel. Most often that's caused by a power steering belt problem. This is the connector between the power steering and the engine. The belt may be worn or just a little loose. This is an easy fix in many older models of vehicles, but newer vehicles use a belt that connects all accessories to the engine. Obviously, this will be much more difficult and costly to replace. On the bright side, this noise could just be a sign that your power steering fluid may be low, and you can just add more to correct the problem. Checking your belt and power steering fluid levels on a regular basis can stop a problem from occurring before it happens. Driving carefully and avoiding potholes and other giant road bumps will also help to alleviate steering and suspension problems.